Hello and welcome back to another Potato Potter Minecraft tutorial video. This video is all about how to create these map art with the alphabet letters on them, and of course how to use them if you don't want to make them yourself. I've uploaded this map I am in currently onto Planet Minecraft. You can go and find it under my name, Potato Potter. So as you can see, these are just normal maps that I've just placed down onto item frames. So it's the alphabet there. This is the grid I'm going to show you now how to use. My name, it's another template to just give you an idea of what I did with the letters, and this is of course where we are, which is also an empty grid map. First of all, I'm going to explain to you how I created this font. So each one of these legs, I'm going to call these legs, these that goes this way, are 20 blocks wide. And this is also 20 blocks wide, and I will show you how to make these diagonal cuts here, and as well as how I did this with the W. So secondly of all, I want to show you how to make this grid map so that you can create your own letters on top of the grid map. So I'm just going to quickly go to the grid map. So this is the grid map. Now how to find the space where to start your grid map, I'm going to show you later, as we are going to copy paste this whole map into another world. But for now, I'm going to start with how I designed this grid map. So starting from this line, I placed down 15 blocks, including the two grey lines. So it's 13 white ones and then the two grey wool lines, which is this one, just normal grey wool. How I made these grey wool barriers is I clicked with my left button on the corner of the one, and I went all the way to the other end where the other corner needs to be. I stand on the correct block and right click with my mouse button, and then I type in walls and then grey wool, and that will set the grey wool barrier. And I did the same with the outer one as well. Now for the inner block, I divided them into quadrants. So I counted out the blocks and I found the middle two, and I created this line. And I did the same with this one, which is also the middle, and I found the middle two and I created this line. Now you're going to have 4 blocks. So the 4 blocks are also divided into halves with the same technique. I counted out that half, found the quarter two, and I created calcite lines. That's just normal calcite that I used, and the rest is iron blocks. I use iron blocks because they're easy to count and easy to see. Now to start with the letters, I'm going to show you how to create the one leg, which is you go to this calcite line, and the first calcite block is number 1. And I'm going to count 10 towards that side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to stand on top of this block, left click with my mouse button, and I'm going to go to the other side following this line. And when we are here, I'm going to do the same but into the other direction. If I look back, we did the line that way, and this one we're going to go this way. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to stand on top of it and I'm going to right click. Now you type into your command, you can just start with a slash and a slash, and you can say set, and then the block that you want the letters to be. I like to use black terracotta. It's not as harsh as the black concrete. And enter, and you will see it is set. Now that is one leg, so I'm going to do the other leg quickly. And the second leg is set. So let's make that U, because it's quite an easy one, and also show you how to make the diagonal line and the little cut in the corner. So if you want to make a diagonal line, you're going to click. This is going to be your first block, so that's block 1. You're going to stand on it and then left click with your mouse button, go to the other side, And now you're going to count 20 blocks because our width of the legs are 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Stand on top of the block and right click with your mouse button, and again you're going to type in set and then the block of your choice. Mine is of course black terracotta. And there you've just set a diagonal line. Now let's go to the corner here. So how you do corners is you always use a 1 block diagonal, which I will show you in a minute what that means. So you're going to count 10 up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is where the 1 block diagonal comes in. You count this as number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I call this a 1 block diagonal. A 2 block diagonal would be something like this. You can see the difference. That is 1 block diagonal. This is a 2 block diagonal. We're not working with 2 block or 3 block diagonals. We're working with 1 block diagonals. So this corner that you just marked out needs to become iron blocks because it is a background. It's not part of the letter. It's easier to use the same block as your background because at the end it's easier to just replace all the blocks when you have just 1 or 2 or maybe 3 blocks to replace. And there you have a corner. So now you can see it starts to look like a U. It's just the 1 corner that I'm not going to do now because I've already shown you how to do it. You just repeat it on the mirror side over there. Now what about letters like the W? So here we are at the W. Now the W also got its 20 width block legs, and in the middle here there is a calcite line. As you can see, I already started showing it here. This is actually the calcite line, the middle calcite line on the grid. So all I did is I made a 1 block diagonal starting from this one, and I just went straight to the middle where the 2 sides meet up. So that side meets up here and this side meets up right in the middle of the calcite line. Now where does that line lie? Now this is an interesting one. So you're going to count 28 blocks up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to count 28 until you reach the other side. The reason for the 28 blocks is because it's diagonal and you want it to look like 20 blocks. You want it to look like it's the same width as that. I will show you the maths on the screen now, how I got to 28 blocks. So this line that I've half created is 28 blocks, and then you just recreate the diagonal, the 1 block diagonal, till they meet in the middle again. And that is how you make the W. So now you can work with those rules to create all the other letters. So you can see even here with the Q, it's a 1 block diagonal going up 10 blocks, 20 block width, 10 blocks coming down. And the P, you've got the normal 10 block diagonal here, and here is also the 1 block diagonal, but because it's so much further, it came down to 20 blocks going down. But the golden rule is always stick with a 1 block diagonal. Or if you're using a different diagonal, like a 2 block diagonal, then always stick with a 2 block diagonal. So always make sure your diagonals look the same. And that is how I created all of these letters, is by applying those few rules. Now the 4th thing is how to use these. So you're going to get an empty map, as you can see in my hand, and you're going to click on the P letter or whatever letter, and then go onto that map and make sure that it is all filled in. And then you can go on towards the other letters, click on it, go to the map, make sure it's filled in, and there you go. And then you can go and place them on item frames like I did so. Now, number 5 on my list is how to copy paste this whole map into another world so that you can use the art maps in that world. Now, it is simple. So you get your wooden axe, go to the one corner. You're going to stand on the block, on the last block, left click with your button with the wooden axe. Now, you're going to go to the opposite extreme to the A, and we're going to do the same with the right button. Now you're going to stand on this block, look towards your map, right click with the wooden axe. Now type in your command. You can just start with // then you're going to say copy, enter. Now that puts it into your clipboard. Then you're going to type // again, type schematic, type save, and then you type in the name you want this piece of area to be saved as. I'm going to type in ABC, and then you say enter. Now before you leave this world, you look towards your map, press F3, and then you're going to check in what direction you are looking. So if you see the X, Y, Z on your screen and you go 3 down and you see facing. So I am facing currently south and east. So keep that in mind, south and east, or you can say towards positive, because if you look in the other 2 directions, it's going to be negative. So positive, south and east. So let's jump into another world and copy and paste it in there. So we are currently in one of my adventure map worlds. I create these worlds and put it on Planet Minecraft. This one is currently, as I am filming it, not on Planet Minecraft, but it will be soon, in a week or so. So I'm just going to the one end and then paste in this map. So the first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to find this corner where you want to start pasting. It's very important to find the correct corner, because otherwise your map is going to show half a, half a B, half a G and half a H, which you do not want. So we are going to play around with these red blocks and see if it shows up on this map. Not yet. Not yet. There you can see is a line, but we went way too far into the map. So let's just find that last pixel. I think there is, what, 3 pixels in there. 1, 2, no. That one. Okay, now we need to find the corner of the map. Gonna bear with me, this is quite a tedious process to figure out where the corner of the map is. Okay, I've reached the corner, so now let's see when it stops. Not yet. Okay, it stopped. So I think that's 2 pixels in. And now we create the corner and just check the map. Yes, it created a corner. Okay, now we're going to stand on this block and just check again our direction. So F3. And we need to make sure we're facing southeast. Okay, so that is my southeast right there. So make sure you stand on that block, that specific block you want the map to start. So in the command, you type in //schem, which is SCHEM space load space, and then the name of your card, the area that you selected, and you say enter. Now you will see some purple text popping up saying loaded, paste it with. Now this is where you're going to paste it now. So / paste is all you type, and you say enter. Now it's going to take a while to load in because it's a huge map. So just go up in the air and then you wait a little bit. And there you go. That is your map loading in. You can fly over it to load in everything, and then of course I showed you already how to use the map. So enjoy, and remember, you don't have to recreate all of this. This is already in Planet Minecraft under my name Patat Potter. You will find the map there, so you can just download that and use this map. And I thank you for watching until this part. I know it's been a slow and tedious video, but I wanted to make sure you understand every piece of how this map functions and how to create your own. So if you have created your own, let me know in the comments below and I will go and check it out in your Planet Minecraft. I'll even download it so that you have a download button, a download notification on your Planet Minecraft. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Cheers dudes.